What's up? My name's Doug with Jam House Music, and today I'm here with one of my favorite amplifiers of all time. This is a Reinhardt Sentinel, and this model is actually equipped with EL34 power tubes instead of the standard KTs. So it's really got that vintage Marshall thing going on. Originally these were designed to be more of a JTM 45, but obviously with the 34s in there, it's a little more of your traditional super lead tone, but it still retains that JTM 45 thing. Love this amp for how reactive it is, obviously. Really touch sensitive, that sort of thing. Also has several features we'll go into, but here's your bass. Playing a 1999 Les Paul Classic Gold Top here, 1960 specs. So this amp is obviously great with rhythm and lead tones. Put a little lead for you. As you can see, it's got a great bass, clean tone. The amp actually features no master volume switch, but has a power soak in the back, which is much cooler. Makes this thing great for band practice, playing at clubs, even home use with the power soak. So let's check that out a little bit. So this is an early model Reinhardt. As you can see, we are fully equipped on the back here with all of your needs. There's a three-way switch for ohm selection 4, 8, 16. This is where the magic happens. This is the power soak. All the way to the right gives you full wattage on the amp. All the way down gives you, this amp can get such good tones low down. So the magic of this amp is finding that sweet spot where you just love to play it. It hardly needs pedals once you find your ideal setting on the power soak here. Also features a effects loop that's fantastic, as well as a vintage modern switch, and we'll go through those tones here in a second. Okay, so we've adjusted our power soak point there, as well as our volume, guitar volume. You're going to want to work with that power soak, your two differentiated volume knobs there for the low and high inputs. You can also blend these inputs and get unlimited tones, but let's give you some of the, right now we're on the vintage setting with the power soak about halfway up. As you can tell, the amp has got plenty of vintage gain on tap. It's really got that classic rock just vibe that everybody has used over the years. Stones, Aerosmith, Zeppelin, on and on. Obviously, people know Marshall tones well. Now obviously with the power soak and the way we have the volume knob set up, guitar is extremely reactive to where you set it. Volume wise on the guitar, clean up your tones, just roll off a little and you've got that great just classic rock clean. You're gonna be hard pressed to find better tone than this. let's give you a little bit of the. This will give you one more go at the vintage gain structure here, and we'll switch it over to modern real quick. It's still very JTM-y, as you can tell. That was the neck pickup. I'll give you a little more of the bridge here. And we'll go ahead and kick it over to the modern side, give you some of that real quick. So as you can tell, the modern has a little more honk to it. It's definitely a difference in the mid-range, as most vintage modern switches are. And this amp is crazy reactive to different speakers. So today we're going through a Reinhardt cab with two creambacks, one 75 watt, one 65 watt, which is the mixture gives it a nice feel. But this amp loves greenbacks as well. Obviously, it even brings out more of that mid-range honk that's you know, you're gonna find in old Stones and that sort of thing. And then it actually loves Scumbag speakers the best. They're patterned after old vintage Marshall speakers, and when you plug it into Scumbags, it's just something else. Takes the amp to a whole nother level. So stop in and play it today.
What's the price on it?
This guy is $1,500, which if you research Reinhardt amps, they're not made anymore. That's pretty damn good price for a head with this many features and this sort of tone. So highly recommend Reinhardt amps.
How do they get a hold of you?
JamHouseMusic.com.
How about the gold top?
Yes, the gold top is in here on consignment, and it's near mint condition, 1999. This is the era of the Gibson ink stamp serial numbers, which if you know Les Paul classics, you know this is what you want. So these pickups sound fantastic. This guy is $2,500 with the original case.
All right, and then maybe look at the.
Put it in here, whatever.
Is that the actual color of the inlay, like sort of like yellowy, or is that
all the Les Paul classics of this era are known for those greenish inlays. These are said to be, these early ones are said to be exact 1960 copies, but those inlays tend to be just with the Les Paul classics of this era. So,
alrighty?
Yeah.
Cool.